I'm going to go ahead and add all my built-in kitchen features along with my sink. So if we go to the my freehand solution, again, remember you are watching sort of the skill or the way I do it, and you're adapting that to your solution. So you'll see I've got a bit of a wraparound situation, a U shape, in terms of built-in cupboards, and my sink is positioned pretty much centered to my window. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to work with a 60mm rule. So when we go back to our CAD here, we're going to say that everything off the wall into any cupboard, built-in cupboard that is off the wall, we're going to work with a 600mm. So I'm going to go offset, and I'm going to work with 600mm. Okay, so I'm going to bring it off there, 600, bring it off there, 600, and I'm going to bring it off there, 600. Okay, and what I'll do now is just stretch that line at the top straight across, right, just to meet that one. Right, and then I'm going to decide how far I go here. So I'm really not going to measure this. I'm just going to go with my own good proportions. Leave a little bit of space to about there. I'll bring that straight across to there. Now I can go ahead and I can trim out that space that I need. And there it is. And over there. Now I've got my built-in cupboard space. And now I can go put my sink in. The only thing is here, this line shouldn't be as thick because we are not designating a wall. So I'm just going to go back to the normal line, not the normal line weight. We won't change, generally what we do is I change colors and line weights for the different features, but for this one, as long as the walls have a separate, a distinctive outline, and we're going to dark fill these walls in eventually, so you'll see the distinctive difference between the features in the house as well as your your features inside in the walls. Okay, so now we're going to go and have a look at FreeCADs once more. So let me open up a Google searcher, and we're going to go to FreeCADs. There we go, and we want to grab a sink. Okay, so kitchen sink. I think there might even be, you might be able to narrow down that search there. In fact, let's go to kitchen here. How's that? Even got a category for us. There we go, kitchen sinks. There's a single kitchen sink. I'm assuming that'll be in the scale 1:1. If not, we can we can scale it up. So if I DWG that, okay, it's asking me to prove I'm not a robot. So let's go ahead and do that. It will happen every now and then. Okay, we don't want to subscribe. Here we go, kitchen sink. So we're going to open that. I'm going to highlight that whole thing, Control copy. We're going to go across to here and Control V, and I'm going to add my sink in. You can see that it will fit quite nicely. Now I'm going to just go and as long as I place it more or less into, I don't need to go and try and go midpoint to midpoint. And that's just about perfect as far as I'm aware. Okay, there we go. So position that in front of the window. So that is how to go ahead and lay out your built-in cupboards and your kitchen sink in front of the window. In the next drawing, what I'll do is I'll show you how to add some features in your bedroom, such as beds and side tables. But by then, what I would have done is I would have had all my windows and everything in place. And I'm sure by now you have all that as well.